In the dim glow of a flickering street lamp, Emily stared at the blood-stained letter clutched in her trembling hands. "If you read this, I'm already gone," it read, the ink smeared by what looked like tears or rain. Her heart pounded as thunder cracked overhead, the storm unleashing its fury on the sleepy town of Willow Creek, Illinois. But the real storm was inside her, unraveling the love she'd built with Jack over the past year. How could a simple rainy afternoon hide such a devastating secret? It started innocently enough, like most love stories in small-town America. Emily, a 28-year-old librarian with a penchant for forgotten novels, had moved to Willow Creek after a messy breakup in Chicago. The town was the kind of place where everyone knew your coffee order at the diner and waved from porches, lined with American flags. She rented a cozy Victorian house on Elm Street, its attic room sealed off by a rusty lock she'd never bothered to open. Probably just storage, the landlord had shrugged. Then came Jack. He appeared one drizzly morning at the library, his dark hair tousled, eyes like stormy seas. A traveling salesman, he claimed, peddling antique clocks to collectors. But there was something magnetic about him. His easy smile, the way he quoted Hemingway as if he'd lived the words. "You look like someone who's read too many happy endings," he'd teased, handing her a worn copy of The Great Gatsby. Their first date was burgers at the local drive-in, rain pattering on the car roof as they shared stories under the wipers. Rhythmic swipe. Love bloomed fast, fierce, and all-consuming. Jack stayed over more nights than not, his presence filling the house with laughter and late-night whispers. He'd fix her leaky faucet, cook pancakes on Sundays, and hold her through nightmares of her past. "You're my anchor in this crazy world," he'd murmur, his fingers tracing her spine. Emily fell hard, imagining a future, marriage, kids, the whole white picket fence dream. But on rainy days, Jack grew distant, retreating to the backyard shed with excuses about work calls. She'd chalk it up to his job, never pressing. Until that fateful afternoon, the sky had darkened like a bruise, rain hammering the windows as if trying to break in. Emily was alone sorting laundry when she heard it, a faint drip from upstairs. The attic room. Curiosity gnawed at her. Why had she never explored it? Grabbing a flashlight and the key from the junk drawer, she climbed the creaky stairs, heart racing with an inexplicable dread. The lock clicked open, and she pushed the door, greeted by a musty chill. The room was a time capsule. Walls lined with yellowed newspapers from the 1950s, faded photos of a family she didn't recognize. In the center sat an old wooden desk, drawers ajar. Rain seeped through a crack in the roof, pooling on the floor like tears. Emily rifled through papers, her breath catching at a clipping. Local woman vanishes amid storm. Husband suspected. The date was 1957, the house address hers. But it was the photo that stopped her cold, a woman who looked eerily like her, smiling beside a man whose face mirrored Jack's, down to the scar on his cheek. Panic surged. Was this a coincidence? She dug deeper, finding letters addressed to "My dearest Eleanor," signed "Forever." Jacob. The handwriting matched Jack's perfectly. Her mind reeled. Jack Jacob? Impossible. He was 32, not some ghost from the past. But the final letter, stained and crumpled, shattered everything. "I can't live without you, Eleanor. If the town finds out about us, about the accident, I'll wait for you in every storm, in every life." Emily's phone buzzed downstairs, Jack texting he'd be home soon. She bolted the attic door, hiding the evidence under her bed. That night, as rain lashed the windows, Jack pulled her close. "What's wrong, babe?" "You seem spooked." She forced a smile, but suspicion festered. Who was he really? A reincarnation? A con artist preying on the house's history? Or something darker? Days blurred into a suspenseful haze. Emily researched at the library, uncovering Willow Creek's buried scandal. In 1957, Jacob Harlan murdered his wife Eleanor in a jealous rage during a storm, hiding her body in the attic. He vanished, presumed dead, but locals whispered of sightings over decades. A man who never aged, drawn back by rain, seeking redemption or revenge. Confrontation came on another tempestuous evening. Jack was in the shed and Emily followed, umbrella forgotten. Through the cracked door, she saw him hunched over a journal, muttering, "Eleanor, Emily, it's you." Her gasp gave her away. He turned, eyes wild. "You found it, didn't you?" The truth spilled like the downpour outside. Jack Jacob confessed, cursed by guilt. He'd wandered timelessly, reliving his sin in cycles. The accident was no murder. Eleanor had slipped in the rainy attic, hitting her head. He'd panicked, fled, but a twist of fate, or curse, bound him to return, seeking a love to break the loop. Emily was Eleanor's descendant, her spitting image, her soul's echo. Shocked, Emily recoiled. "You're insane!" "This can't be real." But as lightning illuminated his face, memories flooded her, dreams of another life, another storm. Was it love or manipulation? He grabbed her arm. "I love you, Emily. This time. We can end it right." Terror mixed with inexplicable pull. Her heart betrayed her, aching for him despite the horror. In a twist that chilled her bones, she realized the blood-stained letter wasn't old. It was fresh, written that day. "If you read this, I'm already gone. Because you'll never forgive me." Jack had planned to leave, but now, cornered, his desperation peaked. Thunder roared as he revealed the final secret. The attic held not just papers, but Eleanor's locket, with Emily's baby photo inside. No, impossible. It was her mother's, linking lineages in a web of fate. Emily's world shattered. She loved him, curse or not, but could she trust a man? Who'd hidden such darkness? "We break it together." They ascended to the attic, where the leak had widened, flooding the room. Hand in hand, they confronted the past, reading the letters aloud, tears mingling with rain. In a shocking climax, the curse lifted with a blinding flash, Jack aging rapidly before her eyes, crumbling to dust. Or was it illusion? Emily awoke alone, the room dry, papers gone. Had it been a hallucination, fueled by loneliness? But on her finger gleamed a ring she'd never worn, Jacob's promise. Months later, Willow Creek buzzed with whispers of the rainy room ghost finally at peace. Emily moved on, but on stormy nights, she felt his presence. A love eternal, twisted by time. Was it real? The town never knew, but her heart did. Some secrets, like love, defy the grave.